Hello and welcome. Sometimes life becomes difficult. You work hard, but you do not see results. You try again and again, but nothing seems to change. You feel tired. You feel disappointed. A quiet voice inside you says, maybe I should stop. But this is the moment when you must keep going. You may be closer to success than you think. The problem is that success does not always show signs before it arrives. A seed grows under the ground before anyone can see it. In the same way, your effort may be creating something powerful, even when you cannot see progress yet. Keep going does not mean that you never feel tired. It means you continue even when you are tired. It does not mean that you never feel afraid. It means you take one more step even while fear is present. Your difficult days are not useless. They are building your patience, your strength, your courage, and your character. Every time you refuse to give up, you become stronger than the person you were yesterday. This video will also help you practice English. Listen carefully to every sentence. Repeat the powerful lines aloud. Try to understand the meaning, the emotions, and the message. As you strengthen your English, allow these words to strengthen your mind too. You do not need to move fast. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to keep moving. Your story is not over. Your best days may still be ahead of you. Lesson 1. Do not judge your journey too early. Many people give up because they judge their journey too early. They start something with excitement. They work for a few days, a few weeks, or a few months. When they do not see fast results, they begin to doubt themselves. They say, maybe I am not talented. They say, maybe this dream is not for me. But slow progress does not mean failure. Think about a person learning English. In the beginning, speaking is difficult. The words do not come quickly. The learner makes mistakes, forgets vocabulary, and feels nervous. But every listening practice, every new sentence, and every small conversation is training the brain. The improvement may be invisible at first, but it is still happening. The same is true in life. You may be working hard without receiving attention. You may be building a dream that nobody understands. You may be trying to change your habits while still fighting your old behavior. Do not stop simply because your progress is slow. A mountain is climbed one step at a time. A strong body is built one workout at a time. Confidence is created through many small moments of courage. A successful life is built through ordinary actions repeated for a long time. You are not failing because you have not arrived yet. You are still becoming the person who can reach that destination. Do not compare the beginning of your journey with someone else's finished result. You do not know how long they struggled, how many times they failed, or how much pain they faced in silence. Focus on your own path. Ask yourself, am I stronger than before? Have I learned something? Am I still trying? When the answer is yes, you are making progress. Sometimes the greatest progress is not visible in your results. It is visible in your attitude. You recover faster. You complain less. You understand more. You are learning how to stand again after falling. That is growth. Give your journey enough time. Keep planting the seeds. Keep practicing. Keep learning. Keep showing up. One day, the progress that seemed invisible will become impossible to ignore. Lesson 2. Keep moving, even if the step is small. You do not always need a big plan. Sometimes you only need one small step. When life feels heavy, people often believe they must solve everything immediately. They think they must change their whole life in one day. This creates pressure, fear, and confusion. But real progress is usually simple. Read one page. Learn one English sentence. Walk for 10 minutes. Complete one important task. Make one better decision. A small step may not look powerful, but it keeps you moving. And movement creates hope. When you stop completely, your fear becomes bigger. Your problems begin to feel impossible. But when you take action, even a small action, you remind yourself that you still have control. You do not have to feel motivated before you begin. Begin first, and motivation may follow. There will be mornings when you do not feel strong. There will be days when your energy is low. On those days, do less if necessary, but do not completely disappear from your goal. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk fast, walk slowly. If you cannot take 10 steps, take one. But keep going. Consistency is not about being perfect every day. It is about returning after a bad day. It is about continuing after a mistake. It is about refusing to let one difficult moment destroy your whole journey. You may fall behind. You may lose confidence. You may need to rest. Rest is not failure. Rest gives your body and mind the strength to continue. But do not confuse rest with quitting. Take a breath. Clear your mind. Remember why you started. Then, take the next step. Your future will not be changed by one perfect day. It will be changed by the many days when you continued even though you wanted to stop. Every small step is a message to your fear. It says, "You cannot control me." Every small step is a promise to your future. It says, "I have not forgotten my dream." Keep going. Not because the road is easy, but because the person you are becoming is worth the struggle. Lesson 3. Your difficult days are building you. Hard days often feel like wasted days. You may feel that nothing good is happening. You may feel that life is only testing you, hurting you, and slowing you down. But difficult days are not empty. They are teaching you lessons that easy days cannot teach. When everything is easy, you do not discover your real strength. You discover your strength when life becomes difficult and you still choose to continue. Pain teaches patience. Failure teaches wisdom. Rejection teaches self-respect. Loneliness teaches you how to stand on your own. Difficult moments are not always sent to destroy you. Sometimes they are preparing you for a stronger future. Think about a tree. Strong wind does not always break it. Sometimes the wind forces its roots to grow deeper. In the same way, your struggles can make your mind stronger, your heart wiser, and your character deeper. You may not understand your pain right now. You may ask, "Why is this happening to me?" But one day, you may look back and realize that the hardest time of your life created the strongest version of you. The person you are becoming needs patience. The person you are becoming needs courage. The person you are becoming needs emotional strength. And these qualities are often built during the days when you feel like giving up. Do not be ashamed because you are struggling. Struggling does not mean you are weak. It means you are carrying something heavy and still trying to move forward. That is strength. There may be days when you cry. There may be moments when you lose confidence. There may be times when you question your dream. Allow yourself to feel the pain, but do not allow the pain to control your future. Say to yourself, "This moment is difficult, but it will not last forever. No storm continues forever. No night remains forever. No painful chapter becomes your whole story. You are passing through this season. You are not meant to stay inside it forever." Keep going, because every difficult day you survive becomes proof that you are stronger than you thought. One day, your pain will become your wisdom. Your weakness will become your strength. Your struggle will become the story that inspires someone else not to give up. Lesson 4. Stop waiting to feel ready. Many people do not move forward because they are waiting to feel ready. They are waiting for confidence. They are waiting for motivation. They are waiting for the perfect time. But the perfect time rarely comes. You may never feel completely ready to start a new journey, follow a dream, learn a skill, or change your life. Sometimes you must begin while you are still afraid. Confidence does not always come before action. Very often, confidence comes after action. You become confident by trying. You become brave by facing fear. You become better by making mistakes and learning from them. Think about speaking English. You may wait until your grammar is perfect. You may wait until you know thousands of words. You may wait until you are no longer nervous. But you will not become confident by waiting. You become confident by speaking, making mistakes, correcting yourself, and trying again. The same truth applies to every area of life. Do not wait until you feel strong. Take action, and action will make you stronger. Do not wait until fear disappears. Move forward while fear is still there. Do not wait until everyone believes in you. Believe in yourself first. Your life can remain unchanged for years when you keep waiting for the right feeling. But your life can begin to change the moment you make one brave decision. You do not need to know every step. You only need to know the next step. Maybe the next step is sending a message. Maybe it is starting a new habit. Maybe it is applying for an opportunity. Maybe it is practicing for 20 minutes. Maybe it is leaving something that is destroying your peace. Do not make the next step more difficult than it needs to be. Take the step with fear. Take the step with doubt. Take the step even if your voice shakes. Courage does not mean you feel no fear. Courage means fear is present, but you refuse to let it stop you. The longer you wait, the bigger fear becomes. But the moment you act, fear begins to lose its power. You may fail. You may make mistakes. You may need to start again. But every attempt will teach you something that waiting never can. Do not spend your life preparing to live. Start living. Start trying. Start becoming. You are not too late. You are not too weak. You are not too far behind. You only need to stop waiting and take the next step. Keep going, even when you do not feel ready. The road itself will teach you what you need to know. Ask for the next 2 lessons whenever you are ready. Lesson 5. Do not let one failure define you. Failure can make you feel small. It can make you question your ability, your dream, and even your future. You may begin to believe that one mistake means you are not good enough. But failure is not your identity. You failed at something. That does not mean you are a failure. There's a big difference. Every successful person has faced disappointment. They made wrong decisions. They lost opportunities. They were rejected. They started again many times. What made them successful was not a perfect journey. It was their decision to keep going. Failure is not the end of the road. It is information. It shows you what did not work. It teaches you where you need to improve. It gives you experience that success alone cannot give. Think about a child learning to walk. The child falls many times. But the child does not say, "Walking is not for me." The child stands again. That is how growth happens. You may fail an exam. You may lose a job. You may make a mistake in a relationship. You may start something and receive no support. You may practice English and still struggle to speak. Do not use these moments as proof that you should stop. Use them as lessons. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Ask yourself, what can I do better next time? Ask yourself, what is this experience trying to teach me? Failure becomes dangerous only when you allow it to control your mind. Do not keep repeating the same mistake in your head. Do not punish yourself forever for one wrong decision. Learn from it, forgive yourself, and move forward. You cannot change what happened yesterday, but you can change what you do today. Maybe your first plan failed because it was not the right plan. Maybe the door closed because you need a better direction. Maybe the delay is forcing you to become more prepared. Do not lose hope. Sometimes failure removes your weakness. Sometimes it corrects your direction. Sometimes it teaches you humility. Sometimes it protects you from a future that was not right for you. You may not see the purpose immediately, but keep going. One failure cannot decide your whole life unless you allow it to. Stand up again. Try again with more wisdom. Move again with more patience. Your failure is only one page. It is not the whole book. Lesson 6. Remember why you started. There will be moments when motivation disappears. You may feel tired of trying. You may feel tired of waiting. You may feel that your dream is taking too long. In those moments, remember why you started. You started because something inside you wanted a better life. You started because you were tired of staying the same. You started because you knew you had more potential. You started because you wanted to become stronger, wiser, healthier, more confident, or more successful. Return to that reason. Your reason is your inner fire. Motivation changes from day to day. Some days you feel powerful. Some days you feel empty. But a strong reason can keep you moving even when motivation is gone. Think about why you are learning English. Maybe you want better opportunities. Maybe you want to speak with confidence. Maybe you want to understand people from different countries. Maybe you want to improve your career. Maybe you want to prove to yourself that you can do it. Remember that reason when practice feels difficult. Remember it when you forget words. Remember it when someone laughs at your mistakes. Remember it when progress feels slow. Your reason must become stronger than your excuses. There will always be excuses. I am too tired. I do not have enough time. I am not talented. I will start tomorrow, but tomorrow can become next week. Next week can become next month. And one day you may realize that you spent years waiting. Do not betray your dream because today feels difficult. You do not need to feel excited every day. You only need to remain loyal to the goal that matters to you. Write your reason down. Read it when you feel weak. Say it aloud when you want to quit. Remind yourself of the life you are trying to create. Imagine the future version of you. That person is more confident. That person is stronger. That person is proud because you did not stop. Every step you take today is helping that future person come alive. Do not let temporary feelings destroy a permanent dream. You may be tired, but you still have a reason. You may be afraid, but you still have a reason. You may be moving slowly, but you still have a reason. Hold on to it. Your reason will carry you through the days when motivation cannot. Keep going, because the dream that made you begin is still waiting for you. Lesson 7. Protect your mind from negative voices. Sometimes the road is not difficult because the goal is impossible. Sometimes the road becomes difficult because you are listening to too many negative voices. You may begin your journey with hope. You may feel excited about changing your life. You may decide to learn a new skill, improve your English, build a career, start a business, become healthier, or follow a dream that has lived inside your heart for years. But then people begin to speak. Someone says, "You cannot do it." Someone says, "It is too difficult." Someone says, "You do not have enough talent." Someone says, "People like you never become successful." Someone laughs at your beginning. Someone reminds you of your past mistakes. Someone tells you to be realistic, but what they really mean is that you should stop believing in yourself. If you listen to these voices for too long, they can slowly enter your mind. At first, you may ignore them. But after hearing the same negative words again and again, you may begin to repeat those words to yourself. You may begin to say, "Maybe they are right." You may begin to doubt your ability. You may lose your excitement. You may stop taking action. This is why you must learn to protect your mind. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you allow to enter it can grow. If you fill your mind with fear, doubt, comparison, anger, and hopelessness, those feelings will grow. But if you fill your mind with hope, discipline, courage, patience, and positive truth, those qualities will also grow. You cannot allow every person to plant something inside your mind. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every person understands your journey. Not every person wants the best for you. Some people will give you honest advice because they care about you. Honest advice can help you improve. It can show you where you are making mistakes. It can protect you from making a dangerous decision. But negative criticism is different. Negative criticism does not help you grow. It only makes you feel small. It does not say, "You can improve this." It says, "You will never be good enough." It does not guide you. It tries to stop you. You must learn the difference. Listen to advice that gives you wisdom, but do not accept words that destroy your confidence. Many people speak from their own limitations. When they tell you that something is impossible, they may only be describing what feels impossible to them. When they say, "You cannot do it," they may really mean, "I would be too afraid to try." When they say, "That dream is too big," they may mean, "I stopped dreaming a long time ago." Do not allow someone else's fear to become your future. Their experience is not your destiny. Their failure is not proof that you will fail. Their lack of belief does not decide what you can become. Your dream was placed in your heart, not in theirs. They may not understand why it matters so much to you. They may not see the future you can see. They may not feel the fire that you feel. They may not understand the pain that made you want to change. And that is okay. You do not need everybody to understand you. You do not need everybody to support you. You do not need everybody to agree with your decisions. Sometimes you must walk forward even when people are standing behind you, laughing. Sometimes you must keep working even when nobody respects your effort. Sometimes you must continue even when the people closest to you do not believe in your dream. This can be painful. It is easy to ignore a stranger, but it is difficult when negative words come from someone you love. You may want their support. You may want them to say, "I believe in you." You may want them to be proud of you. But sometimes they will not understand you until they see the results. Some people believe only after success becomes visible. They do not respect the seed. They respect the tree. They do not notice the hard work. They notice the victory. They do not support the beginning. They celebrate the result. Do not become angry with them. Do not waste your time trying to force them to understand. Use your energy to keep growing. You do not have to win every argument. You do not have to explain your dream every day. You do not have to prove your worth through words. Let your discipline speak. Let your patience speak. Let your improvement speak. Let your results speak when the time is right. A person who is truly focused does not spend all day defending their dream. They work on it. They wake up and take action. They practice quietly. They improve slowly. They continue when nobody is watching. They become so strong that negative opinions can no longer control them. You must understand that people may laugh at your beginning because beginnings often look weak. When you first start speaking English, you may make many mistakes. Your pronunciation may not be clear. You may forget simple words. You may become nervous. Some people may laugh. But the person who laughs at your beginning may not understand what daily practice can do. If you practice every day, you will not remain the same person. Your vocabulary will grow. Your confidence will grow. Your speaking will improve. The mistakes that once embarrassed you will become the reason you became better. Never feel ashamed of being a beginner. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled to speak. Every strong person once felt weak. Every successful person once had a dream that looked impossible. The beginning is not beautiful because it is perfect. The beginning is beautiful because it is brave. You are trying. You are learning. You are moving. That is something to respect. Lesson 8. Become the person who never gives up. Keeping going is not only about reaching a goal. It is also about becoming a stronger person. Every time you continue after a difficult day, you build discipline. Every time you rise after failure, you build courage. Every time you try again, you build confidence. Every time you refuse to quit, you change the way you see yourself. You stop seeing yourself as someone who gives up easily. You begin to see yourself as someone who can face difficulty and continue moving forward. This change is powerful. Your life begins to change when you stop asking, "Do I feel motivated today?" Instead, you begin asking, "What would a strong person do today?" A strong person does not always feel powerful. A disciplined person does not always feel excited. A successful person does not always know what will happen next. But they continue. They understand that feelings change. They understand that difficult moments pass. They understand that results come after repeated effort. Become the person who keeps promises to yourself. When you say you will practice, practice. When you say you will complete something, complete it. When you say you will improve your English, give yourself time every day to listen, speak, read, and learn. Every promise you keep builds trust in yourself. Every promise you break weakens that trust. You do not need to change your whole life in one day. Start with one small promise. Keep it, then make another promise. Keep that too. Slowly, you will become someone you can depend on. Life will test you. There will be delays. There will be rejection. There will be plans that fail. There will be days when you feel lost. There will be moments when you want to stop. But you must remember who you are becoming. You are becoming someone who does not run away from difficulty. You are becoming someone who can stay calm during pressure. You are becoming someone who can continue without praise. You are becoming someone who can work even when results are slow. That person is powerful. Do not measure your strength only by how many times you win. Measure your strength by how many times you rise. You may fall 10 times, rise 11 times. You may lose confidence. Build it again. You may lose direction. Pause, think, and choose a new path. You may feel tired. Rest, but return. Resting is not the same as quitting. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes your mind needs silence. Sometimes your body needs recovery. Take the rest you need, but do not forget your dream. Come back. Start again. Continue from where you stopped. The goal is not to live without struggle. The goal is to become stronger than the struggle. When you practice English, there may be days when words do not come easily. You may forget vocabulary. You may make grammar mistakes. You may feel nervous while speaking. Do not let those moments stop you. Mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake shows you what you need to improve. Every conversation gives you experience. Every sentence you speak makes you a little more confident. Do not wait until your English is perfect before you speak. Speak while you are learning. Speak even when your voice is nervous. Speak even when the sentence is not perfect. Confidence comes through practice. You become better by trying again and again. The same is true for every dream. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be consistent. There will be days when nobody notices your effort. Nobody will clap for you. Nobody will tell you that you are doing well. But your effort still matters. You are building something inside yourself. You are building patience. You are building discipline. You are building courage. You are building a new future. Many people stop because results do not come quickly. They think that slow progress means failure. But slow progress is still progress. A river does not cut through rock because it is powerful. It cuts through rock because it continues. Your daily effort may seem small, but small effort repeated for a long time becomes powerful. One day of practice may not change your life, but months of practice can change your confidence. One brave decision may not remove your fear, but many brave decisions can make you stronger than your fear. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Keep trying. Keep returning after bad days. You may not always move quickly. That is okay. You may not always feel confident. That is okay. You may not always know the full plan. That is okay. You only need to take the next step. One day you will look back at the person you are today. You will remember the pain. You will remember the doubt. You will remember the moments when you almost stopped. And you will feel proud because you continued. Your future self is waiting for you. That person is stronger. That person is more confident. That person is grateful because you did not give up. Keep going when progress is slow. Keep going when the road is difficult. Keep going when nobody notices your effort. Keep going when your plan changes. Keep going when you make mistakes. Keep going when fear tells you to stop. You have already survived difficult days. You have already overcome things you once thought were impossible. You are stronger than you think. Your journey is not finished. Your dream is still alive. Your story is still being written. So take a breath. Stand up again. Believe again. Try again. And no matter how difficult the road becomes, become the person who never gives up.